Welcome back. Let's go ahead and go through, talk to a few of our classmates and such before we end the evening and move on with the story. There should be a certain maid over here we can talk to. Ah, yes. Good day, Master Reen. Oh, hello, Sharon. What brings you here? One of my duties is to fulfill some of the chairman's board of directors related work on her behalf. I was in the process of doing just that. Wow, I knew you were skilled, but helping out with things that are so tangential? I don't know. Like that is really something else. There were merely a few simple tasks, that's all. The chairman rarely finds the time to visit, and as such, he often requests that I come along in her stead. That's Sharon for you, shrugging off her own superhuman accomplishments. I occasionally come here to act on behalf of the chairman. Fear not, however, this part of the job shall not affect the quality of my work as your dorm maid. At this point, I'd be more surprised if it did affect it. I'm looking forward to tonight's dinner, too. I shall await your return. So now let's go see if we can find a certain resident fisherman. In here. Oh, and we should buy some battle scopes while we're at it too. It seems the rumors about Rex were true. I should probably try and put a stop to it before things get out of hand. It seems the rumors about Rex are true. As the head of the club, I should have a word with him and convince him to stop. Interesting. What rumors? And let's grab our battle scope. Battle scope. Yeah. Imperial Chronicles issue 4. Have we read that one yet? Not sure if we have or not. Imperial Chronicle. No, we have not. 4 is the new one. Okay, we'll go ahead and read the Imperial Chronicle. Featured story. The summer festival approaches. The time for Heimdall's summer festival, traditionally held a month later than the festivals in each of the nation's provinces, is almost upon us. A number of different ceremonial events take place at this time of year, but this summer festival, Prince Olivert, Crown Prince Cedric, and Princess Alphen will attend, rather than His Majesty the Emperor. I can't believe that Princess Alphen will be making an appearance for the first time, was the excited reaction of one female student who attends an academy in the capital. She ranks the princess as her favorite royal of all. Prince Olivert's intention to take part in the official functions was also met with rejoicing. Their attendance, along with the usual appearance of Crown Prince Cedric, is sure to make this year's festival one to remember. Who will Princess Alphen's partner be? Furthermore, Princess Alphen is expected to attend the garden party and partake in dancing on an official occasion for the first time. Considering her popularity, just who she will choose as her dance partner is gathering significant interest. As soon as we find out, we will be sure to print it. International. Armed clash in the Nord Highlands? Reports have suggested that an armed clash was narrowly avoided in the Nord Highlands to the northeast of Erebonia. An Imperial Chronicle cameraman happened to be in the area at the time, and notes that tensions were high on both sides. When asked about the matter, a military source noted that areas which the Republic claims ownership of always have the potential for unrest. Fortunately, the crisis was successfully averted before it got out of hand. Our source pointed to the trade conference taking place in the Crossbell State next month, and suggested that the intelligence division may have played a part in calming this situation. Culture. Heimdall Opera House. Opera is an integral part of the Erebonian culture, and the epitome of that art is the Heimdall Opera House, the home of the Azure diva Vita Clotilde. Few can witness one of her performances and not be astonished by the beauty of her voice and figure, and her range of expression. So great is her gift that it is said that her song has the power to transport the audience to another world. The Heimdall Opera House is a place any self-respecting Erebonian should visit at least once. But how far in advance will you have to pre-order to get tickets? At least 2 months, suggests the Opera House's manager. Alas, for those wishing to see the commemorative performance during the summer festival, even pre-ordering is no longer an option as tickets for that have already sold out. Gourmet Report, Concert Cafe, Etoile? I don't know. Etoile is... oh man. Is a small yet well-known cafe sitting on a corner of Heimdall's Alto Street. The experience of sipping one of the shop's fragrant herbal teas while listening to the soothing and elegant melodies is nothing short of bliss. Food is also available, with the store's most popular dish being the heavenly, soft and fluffy omelette, 280 mira. The harmonious combination of piping hot egg and white rice is exquisite, making this refined establishment well worth a look and a taste. Spotlight, nostalgic melodies for you. If you need a new instrument, record, or music box, the Revolt Company is there for you. We also repair broken instruments. The Revolt Company, helping you to share in the blessings of music. And that is this month's Imperial Chronicle. Right, so we talked to Kenneth. Oh no, we didn't talk to Kenneth. That wasn't Kenneth. We talked to the photography club, not the fishing club. Literature club. Fishing club. Hello, Kenneth. Talk. I've told you my brother graduated from here, right? He was actually the one who started this club. But I didn't come to this academy just to follow in his footsteps or anything. I enrolled here since Trista has so many great spots to fish. Can't say that about most schools. Is there anything interesting we can trade? Nah, not really. Try talking to him one more time. After he graduated, my brother managed to round up a bunch of fishing nets and formed the Imperial Fishing Club. We don't talk much though, so who knows how that's going. All right. There's a new book or books in the library. I think we read the sports one. Yeah. So we've got the Erebonian folklore. Considering the size and history of the Erebonian Empire, it should come as no surprise that it has a wealth of folklore, perhaps more than any other nation on the continent. This is the second in a series of 3 books that will introduce a small number of the legends and traditions in Erebonia. It is my wish that this series will stimulate new interest in the rich history and mythology of this great nation. Whoops. I accidentally exited out of the book. Unicorn. Sacred creatures, pure white in color, with a single horn that is said to be capable of curing any illness. Legends state that only virgin maidens are able to touch one, and as such, it has been adopted as the symbol of St. Estria's girls' school. Gnome. Granted the people of old the knowledge of steel, a staple of ancient legends, giving heroes the weapons they need to overcome the trials ahead of them. Gnome, Interesting. Gnome. Witch. Practitioners of witchcraft and black magic who are said to live among us. Various legends regarding their nature remain all over the continent, and both good and evil witches supposedly exist. Vampires. Vampires are powerful fiends, said to suck the blood of humans. There are many tales that exist regarding them, with some stating that they turn to ash in sunlight, and others suggesting that they have no reflections. But all concur that they have significant enough power to be known as the King of Fiends. Yeah. Few, interesting notes there. Now we are on to see if we can find Elliot. She should be on the first floor east hallway. Oh. Is that Elliot hanging out with Instructor Nightheart? That took longer than I'd expected. I have preparations to make for tomorrow, so I'm afraid I'll have to excuse myself. Oh, of course. Sorry to keep you. Phew. Hey, Elliot. Huh? Oh, sorry, Reen. Didn't see you there. Haha, no worries. I was just surprised to see you and Instructor Nightheart together. What were you guys talking about? Just stuff. Oh, that reminds me. I really need to get back to the club right about now. See you later. Well, that was weird. Doesn't seem like they were talking about anything too important, though. Nextly, we're going to go find Fee. Whoops. This way. Stairs. Oh, she's over there. I want to check my character notes here. So, let's see. We need Fees. One of Fees. One of Machias's. I think we've got all of them. We're missing one from Vincent. And we're missing one from Instructor Makarov. So let's go ahead and talk to Vincent. I don't think we get anything from him now, but summer. What a marvelous season. 'Tis the season which awakens my pathos and passion. It's as if they're being called out to play by the sun itself, or perhaps by those lovely young maidens seeking refreshment in the pool over there. Your ability to draw connections between such unneeded concepts is truly awe-inspiring, Master Vincent. Serapha, please. Such flattery is unnecessary. Yeah. Alright. Fee, what are you doing up here? Dots. Fee, what are you doing here? Dots. Earth to Fee. This is your commander speaking. Do you read me? Exclamation. Oh, Reen, I didn't notice you. Were you lost in thought or something? I've never seen you not notice someone talking to you. Don't worry about it. Leave me alone for a bit. Sure, sorry about that. She definitely has something on her mind, but if she asks to be left alone, there's not a whole lot I can do for her now. Truth has been spoken this day. Next, Emma. Oh, this is a fun one. I've been waiting for this interaction. I know, but still. Dots? I could swear I just heard someone talking. Now, where would someone try to hide if they were talking in secret? I don't know. He didn't show the potential while we were in Nord. I knew I should have come with you. It seems pretty likely he's a key. but... Huh? That voice sounds familiar. Who's there? Sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. Huh? Oh, Emma, it's you. Wait, isn't that black cat Dots? Green, how long have you been there? Oh, I was just passing by when I heard voices, so I started wondering where they were coming from. Wait. Question mark? You were talking with someone, right? Where did they go? Well... Light bulb! I was talking to a friend with my Arcus. That communication functionality sure is convenient, isn't it? Haha, you know it. So I interrupted you then. I'll get out of your way if you want to call them back. Haha, it's alright. We had just finished talking anyway. There's nothing you need to worry about. Nothing at all. Okay, if you say so. Still, you really do know that cat then? Wait, it's not your cat, is it? Dots. No, it's not quite like that. If anything, she's like my supervisor. A cat is... Sorry, I mean my friend. Yes, the two of us have a real connection. Back when I first came to the academy, we kept running into each other. And after a few offerings of milk and cheese, we eventually struck up a friendship. So that's how it was, huh? She seems pretty well behaved today. I take it she's in a good mood? It certainly seems that way, doesn't it? There we go. Anyway, I'm sure her owners and Trista must be getting worried, so I should take her back there. After all, it might cause some trouble if the instructors found a cat on the academy grounds. Oh, right. I don't actually think anyone would care. Oh, Emma? Dots! Yes, what is it? You wouldn't happen to know her name, would you? If she has owners in Trista, I'm sure they named her. Ah, yes, you're right. Dots. Hehe. Her name is Celine! Exclamation. Dots! Ah, so that's her name. Celine, huh? It's got a nice ring to it. She's got such a shiny, silky looking fur, it really suits her. Dots. Well, at least you knew she was a female. I'd been wondering up until tonight. I thought the bow would have given it away. Alright, Celine, let's get you home. I wish I could get her to cozy up with me like that. Next time I see her around, I'll have to give her some fresh milk. Yeah, isn't that an interesting interaction there? What is she holding? Oh, okay. Ooh. I think we can talk to Gaius too, so we're gonna go talk to him real quick. No, wrong room. This room, yes. You're really good at painting, aren't you? How about I give you a little private modeling for your next painting? Doing the design from a live model would definitely be good practice. I've got to say, you seem a lot bolder than usual today. All just a part of your imagination. Huh. She doesn't usually say things like that. It's almost like she's a totally different person. Maybe. So this is what she's drawing. But it could use a bit of that that Lind touch. Add a bit of that. Make those bigger. There we go. Now it's looking sexy. Oh man. We'll just leave Gaius to figure that one out. So, what are you doing down here? I'm guessing Lind. Vivi asked me to swap clubs with her for a while, but I'm not sure I should have. I've never taken care of plants before. As long as they're watered, they should be fine, right? I hope Vivi's not messing things up in the art club. The last thing I need is her doing any more embarrassing stuff while pretending to be me. Oh, good luck with that. Now, should be able to talk to Laura around here somewhere. Laura and Monica both seem preoccupied. I hope they're both able to work their way through whatever's bugging them. Your kicks are completely wrong, Monica. How many times must I repeat myself before you understand? I'm so sorry. I'll do it right this time. This does not seem like Laura. Exclamation. You'll have to forgive me. I'm afraid my poor teaching is at fault. Please excuse me for a moment. Would you mind practicing on your own for a while? Sure. Laura, is everything okay? I'm very sorry you had to see that. It seems I still have a ways to go myself. Laura. She really has been off lately. I still have a lot to learn myself. I need to give a better effort and be more patient while coaching Monica. I think Monica's not as worried about it as you think she is. If I got better, Laura would actually be able to focus on herself. I need to triple the amount of effort I'm already putting in. Oh, okay. Yeah. And I do believe that is everything we have to do around here today. Is there anyone else to talk to? We could go check on the old schoolhouse, see if there's anything special over there. Oh, there is. I've been checking in on the old schoolhouse regularly myself. Haven't seen any significant changes so far this month, though. No new floors have popped up either. Well, I think we're on the right track in believing that the changes happen once a month at least. There may be another influencing factor we haven't considered, though. Well, however it might work, the investigation part's all up to you. I'll have the principal put in another request on your free day, so make your plans accordingly. Will do. Maybe I should call it a day. I'm pretty pooped. Maybe I'll have our almighty maid whip me up a snack that goes well with whatever kind of booze I grab first. Oh, Sarah. The doors to the old schoolhouse are locked. Angelica's doing stuff with the bike. I heard that Elisa met Gwyn during your last field study. She always seems so concerned about him. I assume that's a weight off of her shoulders. Nothing could make me happier, as a friend at least. I'm glad to hear the weight's been lifted off Elisa's shoulders. Maybe I'll see if she wants me to take her for a ride. Oh, jeez. Angelica. What's up, Crow? First thing that comes to mind when I think of the summer festival is the summer races, of course. Wish I knew which horse was going to dominate the track this year. Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't students prohibited from betting on horse races? Not to worry. They check you out so thoroughly that it's nearly impossible for me to put down bets in the first place. It's so rough being a student sometimes. The races are pretty fun to watch even if you don't have any money riding on them. Still, it's rough being a student sometimes. Gwyn Reinford helped lay the foundations of the development of orbital technology in Erebonia. Nobody knew what happened to him after he resigned as chairman, so it's nice to hear he's doing well. I'd love to have the chance to sit and talk to him someday, engineer to engineer. Apparently, Gwyn was the one who came up with the orbital bike in the first place. I guess he really is the kind of guy to take his curiosity and turn it into something amazing. a little tidbit of information I actually didn't know. I thought it was the George and Angelica that came up with the idea of the orbital bike. Should I go back to the dormitory? Yes. We'll return to the dormitory.
I guess there are cicadas around Trista, too. When I hear them, I always feel like that's when summer's really arrived.
Retiring for the day, Schwarzer?
Oh, who's that manly voice?
Instructor Neidhart. Yes. Are you heading out too?
Indeed. I have some business to take care of with my division, so I'll be returning there tomorrow. With that on the agenda, I thought it wise to finish the day's work early.
Your division? Oh yeah, you were sent here by the Imperial Army, right?
Correct, though because of that, it's difficult to keep a regular schedule here. Anyway, while I'm here, I want to acknowledge the work you did during your field study last month.
You mean that incident in Nord?
The same. Reading the Army's report, it seemed that armed conflict with the Republican Army was a real possibility. While the Intelligence Division no doubt had a hand in resolving the conflict, you and the other members of your group played an integral part in averting a war. You deserve credit for that.
Thanks. You haven't been able to find out anything more about that man with the glasses, have you?
The one who hired the mercenaries and introduced himself as Gideon?
One and the same.
Regrettably not. The Intelligence Division is looking into his identity, but they don't appear to have found anything yet. Personally, I wouldn't be at all surprised if they had discovered something already, but chose not to share it with us.
I see.
Schwarzer, I'll be the first to admit you performed admirably out there, but I assume you're aware that luck played a large part in your success?
Well,
Reading your report, the number of arbitrary decisions stood out to me. For an army to function, its members need to work together as a group, united under the will of its commander. As an organization, it can't perform at its best if its members disregard authority and act on instinct. You've already been over this in class, I believe?
Yes, Instructor. I realize now that our actions in Nord were rash, but they made things harder for the Lieutenant General. If it wasn't for our inexperience, we might have been able to capture the man with the glasses too.
If you understand that, I have nothing further to say on the matter. It's not my intent to belittle your efforts. Your report indicates that you were forced to make a number of split-second decisions. I'm not suggesting that there's no place for flexibility and independent thought in an organization like the Army, but it's vital for you to understand the reasoning behind and importance of that structure and to respect it.
Yes, Instructor.
Teaching cadets to respect and work within that system should be the job of their class's instructor. Though considering her background, I was foolish to expect that of her.
Oh, her background? And to what background are you referring, good sir?
Her? You're talking about Instructor Sarah?
Indeed. Granted, she's quite skilled, but she lacks the disposition and diligence of a soldier. I understand she didn't come from an army background, but with her position, one would hope she would pick up on the basics.
Oh, so do you know what Instructor Sarah did before she became an instructor here?
Oh? Is she keeping mum about that? I just assumed you were already aware. Before she came to Thor's, Sarah was...
It's not very becoming of a gentleman to go around broadcasting a lady's secrets, you know.
Darn it, but we want to know. And she just appears out of nowhere.
Instructor Sarah.
Instructor Valentine.
I totally understand where you're coming from. You meet a beautiful, captivating lady and you want to know more. But don't let hard-headed officer types like our friend here rub off on you too much. Got it? You always play by the rules, and you'll find yourself in a jam someday when you encounter people who don't.
Instructor?
You're one to talk. I hardly think a capricious instructor who leaves everything to chance is capable of guiding our cadets to greatness.
Well, of course, I couldn't do a better job than the ace of the 4th Armored Division. Or was that the Provincial Army? I mean, you've got the whole tradition and status are everything mindset down pat.
It looks like these two aren't getting along any better. First Sharon, now Instructor Neidhart. Instructor Sarah almost seems like she's spoiling for a fight.
Who do we have here? Well, if it isn't Instructor Sarah and Instructor Neidhart.
Exclamations.
Uh-oh.
Instructor Thomas?
Oh, and young Reen is with you too. Simply marvelous. It looks like you're having a downright jolly time. Would you mind if I joined you?
I'm not sure that would be...
Actually, I was just leaving. Come along, Reen. We need to hurry back to the dorms now.
We do?
Oh, but while we're all together like this, what say we have a few drinks together and enjoy some quality faculty bonding time? I heard the two of you really know how to hold your liquor.
I'm afraid I really must...
I've actually just been hit with the overwhelming urge to drink alone in my room tonight.
Now, there's no need to be shy. We're all friends here. Oh, I know. Why don't you come along with us, Reen? We can't float a beer your way quite yet, but I'd be happy to treat you to something else.
No, it's quite all right. You teachers are always so busy, I'd hate to get in the way of your quality bonding time. So, if you'll excuse me, I'll be sure to let Sharon know that you're having dinner out tonight, Instructor.
Oh.
No, Reen, wait! What kind of heartless monster are you? Get back here, Reen Schwarzer!
Well, shall we be off?
I couldn't possibly. I need to depart early tomorrow morning, so I really must insist.
Oh, man. Chapter 4, A Midsummer's Revels. The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. Hang out in the dormitory. Stay in your room. I guess there's extra dialogue, so we'll hang out in the dormitory. Yeah, alright. What's up, Marcus? Good evening, Green. Hey there, Marcus. Still studying, huh? That's great, but make sure to call it a night before it gets too late. Don't worry, I will. Once it starts getting warmer, it'll probably be easier to focus on studying during the mornings and evenings. That's why I figured I'd be a good idea to start easing myself into new studying hours right now. I see. Looking around, I can't help but be impressed how nice and tidy your room is. I guess that shouldn't be a surprise, though. You've always seemed like the type to keep everything in its place. Was that supposed to be a compliment? Of course. Well, it's just easier to concentrate in a clean room. You should keep yours in order, too. A clean room is a relaxing place. Yeah, I should probably take your advice to heart there. Heimdall's Summer Festival is right around the corner now. Whoops, I'm starting to get distracted. No time to think about things like that when I need to focus on studying. Elliot, what's up, man? I have to admit, I'm a little sad I won't be able to go to the Summer Festival this year. Since I grew up in Heimdall, I looked forward to it every summer. That and what? Just forget I said anything. Oh well, now's not the time to be thinking about the Summer Festival anyway. We've got our practical exam and another field study coming up, and then I've got the wind orchestra concert next month. I've got no shortage of things to focus on, and I feel like I have to do well on all of them. Yeah. What are you drawing, guys? I came up with a great idea for painting during our field study last month. I'm in the middle of roughing out the composition for it at the moment. Nice. I look forward to seeing the finished piece. Haha, sorry to say, but this one's going to take me a while. I have plenty of other projects to work on too, so I'm planning on doing this painting at a nice, relaxed pace. But don't worry, I plan on showing all of you when it's done, so I hope you'll look forward to it. Sounds good to me. I came up with a great idea for a painting during our field study last month. Heh, I can only hope it'll end up looking as good as it does in my head. What are you up to, Eustace? I'm cleaning my horse riding gear. It got dirtier than I expected while I was out riding on the highway today. Well, at least it looks like you're having fun in the riding club. I can understand that, though. Riding those horses across the North Highlands on our field study felt fantastic. It really did. If we ever had the opportunity to do so again, I certainly wouldn't complain. How should I spend the day tomorrow? I always wind up with far too much free time when the riding club doesn't meet. You could help me out with my student council tasks. If you wanted, you know. Oh, Laura's out here. We'll talk to her in a minute. You're sitting on a box. Oh, Reen. Are you okay, Fee? You were kind of spacing out there. I'm fine. Did you need something? Not really. I just want... Wait. What are you sitting on? Weapons, explosives, all that good stuff. Whoa. Just be careful with those. I know how to handle them. That's probably a bad thing, though. Huh? Nothing. I'm gonna sleep. Night. Yeah, good night. I'm gonna sleep. Night. Want to sleep together? I've gotta go. Good evening, Reen. Evening, Emma. Say, aren't those cards the kind people use for fortune telling? That's right. They're called tarot cards. My grandmother taught me how to use them. Girls really seem to be into that fortune-telling stuff, huh? Well, how about you read my fortune? Just something simple's fine, of course. Something simple. Now let's go with this then. Emma thoroughly shuffled the cards, then picked one. The Wheel of Fortune. In the upright position, this card represents chance, change, and turning points in life. So, a general reading would suggest that you're approaching a major turning point in your life. Huh. That's a bit vague, isn't it? Sorry, I'm still learning the finer points of reading the cards. I am rather curious about this result, though. I suppose I just need more practice with the cards. There are multiple ways each result can be interpreted, so seeing the truth of a reading can be difficult to master. I guess I'll ask you for another reading sometime then. Feel free to. Oh, yeah, Laura's not in here. We knew that. Elisa, what's up? It definitely feels like summer's here now that our swimming lessons have started. I was thinking about going to the boutique tomorrow to buy some new clothes, but I don't know if I should. We're almost always in our uniforms, so there probably isn't much point. Our summer uniforms are fairly comfortable too. I guess I shouldn't buy trendy clothes if I won't have a chance to wear them. It's logical, but still disappointing. I wonder how my grandfather's doing, actually. I can see the Highlands being cool in the summer, but they're supposed to get really cold as soon as it hits fall. I'm a little worried about him now. Maybe I should talk to Sharon about this. You could. Oh, yeah, Sharon. Let's go talk to Sharon real quick before we talk to Laura. Just because we saved the best for last, you know. Oh, hey, Sarah's back. I'm back! Woo! It's been a while since I got this plastered. Don't tell me you and Instructor Nightheart were trying to outdrink each other. Of course not. He hardly even drank anything. Now Instructor Thomas, though. Wow. You should have seen him drain those beers. I did my best to rise to the challenge, of course, but he just kept chugging away. It's like the booze didn't even faze him. Well, knowing you, I'm sure you'll shake it off after a good night's rest. Really, though, have you ever thought of maybe drinking in moderation? I think I heard of it before. Long ago. I'm not sure what she thinks I'm talking about, but I doubt it's what I actually said. Maid, where's that water I asked for? Don't you think I'll forget this, Thomas? I'll drink you in your fogged up glasses under the table one day. Why am I not surprised it's alcohol that's triggering her competitive side? Lady Sarah returned a few moments ago. Master Nightheart was even such a gentleman as to escort her back, too. I see. I guess it does take a gentleman to escort a stonehead drunk back home when he's plenty busy himself. It would seem that Lady Sarah had an enjoyable evening drinking with her coworkers. I wouldn't be opposed to the idea of joining them sometime should the opportunity present itself. Get the feeling she'd place on the list of monster drinkers. I should prepare some water for Lady Sarah. Alternatively, some more alcohol may be pleasing to her. Let's not get our instructor so drunk that she passes out. And we'll talk to Laura. It's rare to hear you sigh like that. I'm feeling tired, that's all. Lately, between swimming lessons and club practice, I feel like I've spent more time in the water than out. I guess I still have a way to go, haha. Her clash with Fee must still be bothering her. Phew, calling it a day a little earlier than usual feels like a smart choice right now. I still have quite a ways to go. Well, good luck with all that, Laura. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and end the night and also end the episode. And then next time when we pick up, we will interact with this door to end the evening so that we're not locked in a, cutscene right now. Anyway, until next time, I will see you all in the next video. Whoa. Goodbye for now.